That's how you know we lit.
Trust, me taking no loss. We be the hottest on the scene. Gemstones from the dust. Big dog, pretty leash. Where's the love in the streets? Pour my heart on the beat. See that blood on my sheets. Yeah, when me ready, me hit it heavy. I zoom out the pride of my people already. Them I see Ellie. Me, I'm just sharing my journey. I'm thankful that people they hear me. Tribe of Joseph, I'm ahead of the bunch. P5, I was starving for months. A running cut team, but
we are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Buffalo Bills and the Miami Dolphins. Strap in, this will be a good one. 2 one-loss teams getting together as they're underway on EA Sports. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Mustang 19. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
To throw at the outset, here's Hurts. Open man is Waddle, complete. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70, Panther 11, Panther 11. Warrior 17.
Play action, here's Hurts. And right away, he lost the football. But I think a Dolphin was able to fall on it. Yes, they'll keep possession here. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he's brought down. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. Hurts. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
18 Rebels, Dragon 60. They're hurt. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. They've gotten it to the 4 on this opening drive, but now they face a 3rd and goal. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Against a team coming off a win, just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Sanders' kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
After the field goal, here comes Sanders to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. Now a guy who played his high school ball at Miami Central, it's James Cook. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. This defense for the Dolphins, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary. All of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
Completes it to Davis. And some room to maneuver. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. But forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the 1st quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
And this is Cook with the ground. And he'll be brought down at the 27. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Allen. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 15-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll try the middle with Cook. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Allen. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackmon. He's at the 50, the 30, 10, 5, and he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown.
They were in a very good position to come up with a goal-line score there. Really good drive. Instead, it turns into 6 points going the other way. Psychologically, I don't know what that's going to do to them.
So as a coach, you're looking at that as at least a 10-point swing, right? Because they had the field goal in their back pocket.
They certainly did, and you're right. At least a 10-point swing, maybe more.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
But one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Shakir hauls it in. He's got room past the 30. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Completes to Shakir once again. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 2nd down. To throw, it's Allen. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. For the defense, they were all over that. As soon as that ball was in the air, it was dangerous. Not only was it intercepted, CD, but they return it for the touchdown.
Yeah, and he read that the entire way. He was reacting before other players had a chance to react themselves. Had the determination to say, this just won't be a pick. It's going to be 6 points as he takes it all the way to the end zone.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Tackled by the corner, C.J. Henderson. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Allen going to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
But first down, Hurts. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Well, this will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Allen off the play fake, rolling to his right. And that will be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And they'll let this one go right on the outskirts of the 10. They'll down it at the 11-yard line.
I feel like you and I could be in our backyard with our dads right now. What did they always say when they were throwing us the ball? Look it all the way in. Make sure you secure it. That had the feeling of not happening there on that play, that he didn't have full control of the ball.
When that punt's coming in, I've never returned punts, but I would imagine it's tough to monitor those guys coming full steam ahead at you.
It really is. You try and get that peek to know where they are, about whether you should fair catch it or not, but sometimes you just have to have a sense, a feeling, and just have to make sure, number one, though, you catch the ball and put it away.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Open man downfield is Waddle. He's got it. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. Another catch there for Waddle. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter.
Hey, guys. 19 tight. 19 tight. 19 right. 60 average. 60 average. Drop 60. Drop 60. 18. High here. 18 Rattler.
Here's Hurts to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a pphysical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Dragon 60.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Hurts. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Jair Elam makes a pick, and the Bills are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered, they'd had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to get on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Allen's throw taken in by Diggs. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
This time they stay on the ground. And some space here. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
A final shot before half for Allen. Buying time to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep, back over the middle. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So the two teams will head to the locker rooms here in Miami with the Dolphins on top. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And we'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now.
Yeah, and for them, it's not dwelling in the negative because, yes, they were totally ineffective in the first half. But we've seen many games that have flipped around in the second half. It all starts with this drive right here. They get something good going, put some points on the board, they begin to have hope.
Starting the third quarter with Cook. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On play action, Allen. Escaping the pressure right. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Allen. Flush to his right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
A 10th carry in the game for Carr. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, floating like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a golden rap. We just see those big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he uses quickness to make a play.
On play action, Allen. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
Well, I think everyone who's watching was certainly hoping to see things get a little bit better for them in this half, weren't we? But it was a downright miserable first half that's carried over with an interception to begin the second half. That's a defeated offense right there, and there's still a lot of game left. I don't think that's the last turnover we're going to see today, partner.
65 yards, 65 yards.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
Now this throw caught left side. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Lions.
They go play action with Hurts. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Multiple players getting home for the 1-yard sack. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11.
Buffalo 18. Mustang 19. Go Street.
Hurts. And he's going to go down again. That's Gregory Rousseau getting in there to bring him down.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's one.
And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills are going to take over here up near the 40. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Well, sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play. 3rd quarter from Miami. This is 2nd and 10. Now Allen. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Only able to gain a couple there. And 3rd and 8 now. Allen now looks to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, partner, they certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
On On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Panther 11, Panther 11. Check contact, check contact. Warriors 70.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Hurts. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
79 Broncos.
Looking to throw. This will be caught. It's Waddle. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Again, he'll drop to throw. Right back to Jalen Waddle for another catch. And he's going to get this down near the 25. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go, here we go. 19 Lions. Check match. 60 Maverick.
From the 25 on 2nd down. Hurts eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
Drop 50. 18, Pioneer. 18 Randall.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Got a man, it's Waddle, complete. Touchdown, Dolphins. Jalen Waddle hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins are closing in on a 4-1 start as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Footing always a concern, but the extra points up and good. And the lead is now 24. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. At this point, partner, things looking pretty bleak. They still haven't scored here in the 4th quarter, facing the big deficit. Just what silver linings, what can they look to do here offensively?
You know, it's funny. I talked about this with a coach in the offseason and kind of had this scenario, like what feels good to you and what feels good to your team. You're down big. You really have like 1 possession left, and you're trying to put points on the board that don't matter. But do that? And he told me they actually do matter. And in this situation, he's going to try and run the best offense he can run to have at least a little bit of confidence to take away from that game. So right now, they're going to try their best to get something up on the board and not get shut out.
The Bills on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 4. To the air, Allen. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. They give them 27 yards on the third down conversion. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 43. The throw over the middle, taken in. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to...
And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Gabriel Davis from 19 yards away. And the Bills are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. You're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Keon Crossen. And the Bills are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the 4th quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline. And they want to do it with some gusto, too.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
To try again after the sack. Hurts. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Jalen Waddle there, but now it's 3rd down.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else, ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
He's going to fire one deep left sideline, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And now, goodness, possession's going to go over right at the 10-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Here's Allen. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack, just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the side. The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept him out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on him. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. That's caught. Waddle on the left side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
That one looks like he'll throw here. That's going to be caught by Waddle. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Give him 30 yards there. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. Touchdown! Jalen Waddle with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Dolphins are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. Extra point and good by Sanders. And that will make this a 19-point game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the And now here's another interception. Picked up by Javon Holland. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
They are certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
19 tight, 19 tight.
2nd and 10. Hurts. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A really good pickup of 28 yards. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal.
Trap 50, trap 50.
Another try after the first down sack. Hurts. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle, an 11-yard touchdown. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that will bump the lead up to 26. Touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
To throw again on 2nd down. Allen. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Julian Blackmon. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it, and that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal.
18, Rattler, 18, Rattler, 60. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Hurts sets up to throw it. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Buffalo 18. Mustang 19. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Panther 11, Panther 11.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Teron Johnson able to pick it. He's got the lane, and there he goes. Past the 20. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell, just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
The extra point is good, but it only impacts the final score as this game comes to a close. Well, on the one side of